I'm going over the session number 16 of Call of Dragons Developers. We're going to go over the most asked questions. This is going to be also my first impressions, and I think this is going to be extremely valuable for the new players to understand the direction the game is going, and also the changes in deep what they're going to do. For the old players, is going to be serving this video something like a second opinion over the answers the developers are presented. So I'm going to start with the first question. When players leave a full realm, there is no way to replace them, which leads to realm become weaker and weaker. How are you going to resolve this? Now, I think back in the days when there was migration with the gems, some kingdoms become extremely big and there was some reduction of the kingdoms, and when somebody leave, it cannot be easily replaced. Maybe this is the question. Let me know also your thoughts in the comments below. So the answer is, in order to improve realm management and maintainability stability maintain stability, we'll be making a number of changes to this migrational system. 1. Migrational walks. The High King will be able to see details on players who emigrate, or are discharged by viewing the migrational logs. Information available will include players' migrational score, power, migrational method, and migrational times. I don't think this is related to the question. Anyway, this is going to give the High King just more visuals over the new players coming in the kingdom, which is not related over weaker and weaker the realm is going to go. Second, departed players special migrational point conversions. If any of the top 400 players in the realm leave the realm via voluntary immigration or discharge during the current season, their migrational score will be converted into special migrational points at a percentage of their current migrational score. Converted special migrational points can only be used during that season. I'm honestly also confused, I guess like most of the people, about what this is supposed to mean. What is this migrational scores, special migrational points? Convert special migrational points can only be using during the season. Maybe you can actually do is reducing the permits. I have no idea what this is supposed to mean. There will be a maximum limit of special migrational point conversion each season, and converted special migrational point will be reset to 0 at the beginning of the new season. I still don't understand what is this migrational points. The migrational way of go. If somebody have an idea, can leave comments below, but this is my first impression. Still, this thing is not actually answering this question. It's just some updates where the High King is going to check it out what is happening, and here we're having some these migrational points, migrational scores that I'm not so sure I have an idea what this is supposed to be. Notes: converted special migrational points will take effect when the feature become available. See in-game announcements for details on the feature's release date. Okay, we're having an example here. This is a good. If you're applied for migration before the feature become available, but the High King does not approve your application until after the feature is available, standard special migrational points will be deducted from the realm's total. Since this is extremely important for the people, especially the migration, I'm going to go over migrational improvements. This is, we already saw the High King can actually see all this, all the walks, special migrational points, if any of the top, blah blah blah. We already saw that. Still, I have no idea what is this migrational points and this migrational scores. So the first question is pretty confusing. Is very good question. But is confusing the answer. We still don't know what this is supposed to mean. Okay, let's jump on the second question. Alliance Siege Bastion give huge advantages to defenders. That's I'm 1000% agree with this statement. The defender not only is benefiting by a lot from the Alliance territory that is giving 10% attack and 10% defense, and at the same time the Bastion is extremely hard, especially if the Bastion is put it more behind and you have to go in deep of the enemy territory and actually rally this bastion. It's easy for defenders to use nearby allied cities to back to their defense, but it's very difficult for attackers to use rallies to supplement their attack, which often leads to stalemate. What will you do to fix this? This is extremely good question. So far, 2 questions and 2 of them are very on point questions. Answer: in order to resolve combat issue, they already make some changes there, like increasing the speed of the fight. I think when infantry is rally other infantry, infantry rally is rallying a bastion that have infantry inside, and we all know Gorish, Mogro are the rally, and the bastion is Mogro Gorish. Obviously, this is the situation in Call of Dragons right now. Some people are testing other heroes to make rally, but it's not getting good results like Mogro Gorish. In order to resolve combat issues, rebalance of offense and defense, and prevent stalemates, we're planning to make the following changes to Alliance Siege Bastions. First, it will no longer be possible to construct Alliance buildings to relocate cities within close range of the Alliance Siege Bastion. Wait, what? It will no longer be possible to construct Alliance buildings or relocate cities within close range of the Alliance Siege Bastion. So from what I understand, you cannot actually use the Bastion territory to put something, cities close to the bastion, but not like 100% sure. But this is extremely important. Even though that we have to make a way, still the legion that is going to the bastion, if it's far away from the bastion, is going to take huge amount of damage till it go to the bastion from this just the castle to be close to the bastion. Where this allows defenders to retrain their ability to continuously supplement their defense, it will also allow attackers a degree of room to take countermeasures to shift the balance of power in their favor as much as possible. Now, important here is what is this close range of the Alliance Siege Bastion. Is very important question, and definitely this thing need to be tested in the game. But I'm going to be happy if not like the boss bastion is here and the castle is here, and you see these wings, infantry city skins, and from where the support is coming. So I think this is in good direction. Is good direction for these deadlocks. I call them deadlocks because you can fight there for weeks and there's not going to be a winner there. Second point, it will no longer be possible to construct Alliance Siege Bastion within the given range of existing Alliance buildings or city. Now this thing I don't understand it quite well. This represents a major change which will have significant effect on players in the different seasons and combat situation, as well as a positioning and strategy for Alliance in the future. So from what I understand, you're not going to be able to build a bastion close to Alliance buildings. Now this maybe is going to be Alliance keeps, also Alliance towers. It's going to be interesting, this thing where you can actually build the bastion, because people are building some towers around the bastion, and this bastion should not be within the range of the existing buildings. So you have to build first the bastion and then maybe find a place for your towers. It's going to be something like this, in my opinion. As a result, we will be moving forward carefully and communicating proactively within the players regarding this change. We hope to gather a wide range of feedback that will help us better make improvements. So guys, when something is suggested, and you know, your vote matter. So if you're not happy with something, definitely vote for this thing, and this is giving the feedback. It's extremely important we as a community in Call of Dragons give feedback for the Call of Dragons, and they understand our needs and make improvement in these directions. So every vote counts. Let's go over the next question. Question number 3. Alliance management is stressful. Oh, no joke. This is the main reason I quit being in the leadership of any alliance. I was officer in the season 1, and it was a second job, so I totally agree here. Alliance management is stressful, but little benefit in return. Oh my god, okay. Which has put many people off the idea of becoming alliance administrators. What will you do to resolve this? I think the High King can give some chests with some good rewards inside, but yeah, this is my personal opinion. We're planning to increase the benefits and reduce the burden of alliance management in order to encourage more players to take part. Benefits, okay, this is going to be interesting. We may see more and more alliances building in Call of Dragons. We're planning to introduce periodical ranking of the alliance based on overall season performance, and issue rewards for alliance administration. Alliance who meet given criteria will receive more rewards depending on their places in the rankings. This is very good, and this is going to support the hard work of the leaders. It's really hard to work now. Some officers and maybe even leaders are, you know, losing their mind, and they're thinking they're god of everything, but there is like maybe 80-90% from the leadership is a hard-working people. There is of course some people that is doing nothing. This is my observation for playing Call of Dragons for 2 years. There is like 4 people that is doing the whole work of maybe 15 people alliance leadership. So I think we're going to maybe start seeing more and more proactive people who is going to make alliances and get some benefits. Now, strongly depend of these rewards depending on their place in the rankings. This is strongly depend. If we're talking for 1k gems, I don't think there's going to be some big changes. But if we're talking about some valuable good rewards, I think we may see more and more alliances, more and more people fighting for the leadership. So yeah, this is my personal opinion. Streamlinks, what this supposed to mean? I don't know this word in English. We understand that alliance administration spent a lot of time and effort organizing activities such as building alliance buildings, PvP, and Behemoth raids. Behemoth raids is so easy these days, especially with 5 stacks. Keep tabs of member participation. Yeah, this is this thing, you know, you have to keep an eye of all of the members, and issuing rewards based on members' performance and activities. Activities and rewards are crucial to the development of the alliance, and we are looking to add into adding more convenient ways for administrators to guide members toward participation. So far, as I mentioned, was presented this alliance chest that the alliance leaders can actually give to specific players, and we're going to see more rewards, and the rewards is actually what stimulate the people mostly. Everybody want to get something in return for the work they're putting on the table. I think this is extremely valuable. As a result, we're currently planning to introduce a new system, which we were tentatively calling the Alliance Armory. The name may be a subject of change. Yeah, this Alliance Armory is, I don't know. Supplies will accumulate in the Alliance Armory based on the Alliance overall season performance, as well as the individual achievements of its members. Alliance administrators will be able to set up parameters for Alliance quests, such as time frame, condition, rewards, and scope, and players who complete those quests will receive designated rewards from the armory. Our ultimate goal looks something like this. As an alliance continue to develop well, rewards will continue to accumulate in the armory, encouraging active participation for members and thus creating a positive feedback loop. I'm always for more rewards in Call of Dragons. I'm always for more rewards. I really hope there is going to be some valuable rewards inside. And what is valuable for the people? This is speed ups, training speed ups. Nobody care for building core research speed ups. I mean, from point of tier 5 who already finish all the buildings and who already finish all the researches, and also gold heads, universal legendary tokens, or even generation 4 legendary tokens. This is valuable. Or even Forge of Light keys. I see huge change in Call of Dragons presenting these Forge of Light keys, or Forge keys. In the Quash Escort, it was crazy. I saw that the game saw that this example is extremely hard for people to open, and they move something in this direction. So again, remember guys, all of your feedback is extremely valuable for the creators in Call of Dragons. At the same time, Alliance administrators will be able to more easily organize Alliance activities and initiative using the feature reducing the stress of monitoring member participation and issuing rewards. We're also planning to introduce more tools and features to reduce the burden of Alliance management in future, releasing administrators from the complexities of personal management and giving orders and allowing them to rediscover the fun that drove them in this game in the first place. Yo bro, you're going to get burnout. As I mentioned at the beginning of the video, I was a single season officer. We win with tier 4 and tier 3 people against tier 5 people, and we capture the dragon and we win the season. But that was at huge cost of my mental. Yeah. It was hard. There was people that we planned from this hour to this hour who is going to be online. Please stay to the keep. This choke point, you have to defend it. And yeah, it was hard. I mean, defending dragon with tier 4 and tier 3 against tier 5 is not an easy. Question 4. Marksman heroes are strong, but their attack range is often too short for them to be real use in battle. How will you resolve this? How will you resolve this? Well, just now they already resolved that with long range warfare. And as a mage man, I was not happy because they get the best thing from the mages and they put it on the marksman. The normal damage of the marksman is the biggest damage in Call of Dragons. So at this biggest damage in the game comes some sacrifice from other places. So I'm not quite sure is the game going to, go that further for the marksmans, because it's going to make the marksmans unbalanced. They're going to be basically unbalanced. We're continuously monitor battle data and have received a number of suggestions from the players who won't make Marksman Legion attack range to match the Magic Legion. Brother, we are planning to offer players a number of options that will allow them to toggle between different attack range and attributes of the Marksman Legion depending on their preferences. At the same time, we are considering how Marksman hero artifacts and war pet skills should be adjusted to match these changes. We will need little time to figure out the balance changes that this adjustment will bring about, so thank you for your patience where we are working on this. So yeah, this is if they increase the range of the Legion, but for example, the artifact Shadow Blades, let's say Shadow Blades. Shadow Blades have medium range. If your march is very far, the shadow blades is not going to get active if the Legion just don't get closer. This is same for the pets. If the pet is having something like a medium range, so they have to figure out how to boost the marksmans somehow Because I agree, marksman is not that used on the battlefield if there is no long range warfare. But I think the sacrifice from the marksman should be one idea bigger, because again they have the biggest damage in Call of Dragons. Imagine the biggest damage troop to have the long range, very far range, and it's just crazy. As a mage man, that marksman counter my troops. This is devastating for me. This is a game changer. But at least the developers is working in this direction. Game controls are unwieldy, and legions in combat often act in undesirable ways. We will improve these game controls. I have no idea what is this question. Maybe from playing from the phones. We're currently playing to improve the controls in order to provide more automation. For example, allowing legions who have defeated one enemy to automatically search for and attack the next target. This is good feature, by the way. This is very good feature. This should reduce the need of micromanagement and improve the gameplay experience. Yeah, this is one small step in improving the quality of life. But still, people are doing the poking game. You know, you start hitting one legion, this legion go in deep of the bow of the mages and marksmen. So you have to stop, you go back, you start hitting somebody in the front lines, he go again inside the boys. It's like left, right, left, right, left, right. So but still, I think this is a good improvement. The army group feature is available in some seasons, but not in others. Considering its convenience, will you make it available in all seasons? Now here, most likely this question is coming from some cavalry player or some infantry one, even though that I think army groups is not for the infantry. Just because if you have 5 infantry stuck it together, mages is going to destroy them. It's not like a cavalry where you strike and go out. So yeah. As seasons have progressed, some seasons have been praised by players from the convenience of their gameplay features. The army group feature which reduces the burden of control and provides fun and strategic depth, is one example. Yeah, it's basically reducing the burden, because if I send my cavalry legion in some army group, I don't care about this cavalry legion anymore. The person who is controlling the army group take care from my cavalry, and I only gather merits with 2 words. We're planning to make well-received features like this part of the regular gameplay and available in all seasons, so that more players can enjoy the experience. We're also considering ways to improve the content of the seasons in which they originally appear, in order to preserve their uniqueness. Okay, I mean, I don't use that much army groups, but yeah, okay. I'm going to speed up maybe a little, just because, you know, it's getting too long videos. Nobody likes the too long videos. When you research the maximum honorable membership level, there is nothing you can do with your excess honor points. Oh, Brad, I totally agree with this. I mean, look at this thing. 41,000, 12,000, 3,000, 1,000. Look at this thing. 128 of 1k honor points. This is crazy, and I cannot do absolutely nothing with those things. Anyway, let's go back. We will add more membership levels. Very good question. I want to have like 3 gold heads. We're planning to introduce a special membership mode that will allow you to spend excess honor points without adding a new membership levels, which won't affect the current balances. Upon reaching a certain membership level, you will be able to upgrade to special membership. Which will unlock the new cosmetic store. You will be able to exchange your honor points for special membership points, which you can spend on this cosmetic store for rare decorative items such as marching animation, revocation animation, and dynamic avatar frames, which will all be made available in incoming versions. Now the most fear of the players is going to be, is this cosmetics is going to give something in extra. For example, your legion have some specific animation, but is this legion going to get like 2% more attack or 2% more HP? The main fear from what I see and I speak with the people is these cosmetics do not make unbalanced. But here we're seeing the cosmetic store for rare decorative items. So I'm not quite sure in these stores there's going to be something that is going to boost the attack, but or the defense or some stats, something like in extra, except just cosmetics. How your legion is going to look and how you're going to teleport, maybe some storm, some crazy stuff's going on. But I'm not quite sure this is going to actually affect the balances, but we're going to see. We're going to see. We don't have that much information over this one, but it's a very good question. As you saw, I have so many of these honorary membership points and I don't have anything to do with. And I'm a WoW spender. Now imagine whales. They may have tons of this thing. Question number 8. The hero and war pets upgrades process is too slow, especially for war pets where regenerational potion and pet fruits are hard to come by. We will make them more easily available. We pay close attention to players' needs regarding the heroes and war pets development. Recently, we increased the number of pet fruits and regenerational potion available through monthly holiday event, and we will continue to increase the amount available through existing methods, including free methods in future. We also have plans for new events that will provide more hero tokens in future updates. I think this is extremely important because hero tokens, yeah, you see you get like 2 tokens there, 5 tokens there, 10 tokens there, or maybe 3 tokens there, but it's 690 tokens need for one hero to be awakened. This is brutal amount of tokens that is needed. And free-to-play players, as a WoW spender, I managed to get some daily deals, you know, but boy, it's going to be extremely hard for free-to-play players. And I'm so happy that the game is thinking in this direction. They already give us update increasing the chance to get this Talon pet skill. Right now, every time I capture a pet, is having a Talon skills. Back in the days, it's like 50-50. You get 6 pets, 3 from them is going to have the Talon skill they're having, and the other 3 is not going to have it. Right now, almost everything is having the Talon skill, so they're working in this direction for the Rage skill of the pet or the Talon skill of the pet. I think this is maybe the most important thing. And this is what people are looking. They're looking their pets to be strong. They're looking the rage skill because the main thing is coming from the rage skill of the pet. The damage, the boost, the healing, the whatever is coming from the pet healing, pet rage skill. Question number 9. In seasons where most missed exploration is part of the gameplay, claiming all the rewards from exploring villages, caves and camps is one-time consuming. Will you make it easier in the future? I think they already make it easier by just clicking over your scout camp, and from there directly you can go over the villages, over the caves, over whatever. We will making the following changes in future, introducing a new location-based system named TBD, which will offer a fixed number of quests to complete each day. Points of exploration such as villages, caves and camps will appear as quests in the system. At the same time, we will also significantly reduce the number of explorable points on the map and increase the rewards generated by each explorable location to make exploration more efficient. We hope those changes will make exploration less of a chore and provide a more enjoyable experience. Yeah, I agree with that. I mean, it's not like going and gathering like $5 on the map and getting like, let's say 100k ore. It's better just having one click get 100 ore. I think it's a good one. Question number 10. The top players in each realm are currently the only players who are able to take part in the Behemoth Elite Rides, and they are usually the ones who take the Elite Ride avatar frame rewards, making them unavailable for most of the players. Will you fix this? This is very good question for the frame collectors. I'm not one of them, but some players want to have the Magma frame, which is absolutely awesome, or the Dragon one. We're considering making the following changes. Any player who completes the Elite Ride will receive a permanent avatar frame, instead of avatar frames only be available for the first players who complete the Elite Ride on the season. Absolutely great stuff. At the same time, in order to maintain the exclusivity of being the first players on the server to complete the Elite Ride, avatar frames will have special visual effect for the players who are the first to complete the Elite Ride. Okay. So you're going to get your frame, but the first one is going to have more shiny one, you know? We hope that will encourage all players to take part of the Elite Rides when still providing unique sense of achievement for elite players. So this is all the questions that we go. A lot of new stuffs. I already explained over each of these questions, so yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you hit one like if you enjoy, and also share your opinion in the comments below. This is important. The community of Call of Dragons is extremely important. And yeah, you can subscribe to this channel if you're new. You can join the Discord. You're going to find the link in the description below, and you can become a member and get some extra benefits. I think this is going to be for this video. I wish you a great day. Have a great day. Have a great week. Have a great month. And yeah, see you in the next video.